Today we're going to review Inception. What is Inception, you might ask? It's a new movie directed by Christopher Nolan. Who's Christopher Nolan, you may ask? He's the guy who directed The Dark Knight, Batman Begins, and The Prestige. So this film does not have Kristen Bale in it, but it does have Michael Caine. You might ask why I said that. It's because Kristen Bale was in The Prestige as well. Anyways, it stars Leonardo DiCaprio, Joseph Gordon-Lewis, and Ellen Page from the Juno movie or whatever. So Leonardo DiCaprio's character Gob always goes into Inception. He's working a job, so he's trying to get his dream out of Gob. He's trying to get a code for a safe, but then he couldn't because his wife sabotaged the mission. Why is the wife in the movie mentioned so far? It's because the wife died in the movie. But if the wife's dead, then why is it in the dream? Well, every time he goes in the dream, his wife is always there. He always thinks of the wife. And, like, every time he makes a dream, he has a totem when he spins it to see if the road is real or not. And if it topples over, then he's in the real world. If it doesn't, if it keeps spinning, then he's still dreaming. Anyways, in the point of the movie, like, he can't go home because, like, the family thinks, the grandma thinks, like, he killed her because, like, him and his wife go in Inception like all the time, and you actually find out in the course of the movie that they were there for 60 years. I'm not gonna try to give away any more spoilers from here, but 60 years in Inception, and then like one day like his wife thought Inception was real, and then like when she was in the real world, that she thought she was still dreaming, so she killed herself, but unfortunately she was not dreaming. So she killed herself. Leonardo DiCaprio cries, and every time he goes to Inception, he thinks of her, and every time we're in Inception, she always sabotages the mission by killing the mission parameters people thingies. Anyway, so he helps this Chinese guy help him get like the code from the Scarecrow from The Dark Knight and Batman Begins. So like, anyways, Ellen Page's character, the reason they need her is because of the new architect. You see in the beginning of the movie, the architect is taken away by the guy because he's very pissed off and he wants someone to help Leonardo DiCaprio. So Leonardo DiCaprio agrees to help him. So they hire Ellen Page through Michael Caine, who's actually the dad in this movie, which is a fucking surprise. The fuck, Leonardo DiCaprio. Anyways, throughout the movie, he informs Ellen Page about what his Inception really is, and he actually finds out that Ellen Page is very smart, and he questions him, like, and the reason why he needs a new architect, he can't do it himself, is because, okay, if he tries to do it, then he can't do it anymore because his wife died, and if he tries to do it, then he'll see his wife, and then, yeah. So you see later in the movie, they keep going in dreams and dreams and dreams and dreams. Like they go in there once, they go in there twice, they go in there. So it's like a dream. So when you're dreaming, yeah, they go in the dream first, and then in the dream, they go in the dream again. In the dream, in the dream, in the dream, they go in the dream again. In the dream, in the dream, in the dream, in the dream, they go in again. It's really hard to explain. So when you're dreaming, you can go in the dream again. When they're dreaming and they're dreaming, you can go in the dream again. That's how I'm going to explain it. Anyways, throughout the course of the movie, they inform the Scarecrow that he needs to get the code from the thing, but they can't find it out, so he hires a team of people to help him out there. But like when they go in the dream to capture the Scarecrow, get the code from him, he doesn't fucking know it because he's too retarded, and he finds out later in the movie. But I'm not gonna spoil anything in there. Anyways, throughout the movie, so he gets a team, but at the same time he's being chased by the company he used to work for. You see in the beginning of the movie. He failed to get the code from the guy's mind at the very beginning of the movie. The very beginning. No, this is the different guy later in the movie. So it's like, it's really long. He keeps going, it keeps going, it keeps going. He hires a team of guys to get the sensitives to help him dream and shit. So you see him later in the movie, he meets his wife again. Well, he meets his wife every time he Inceptions. The wife sabotages the dream every time he dreams. So, the fuck is up with that? Anyways, later in the movie, he confronts his wife, and then he gets rid of her forever. But he still thinks about her, though, and then yeah. I'm not gonna spoil anything here, but yeah, that's all I want to say about this review. Christopher Nolan's new movie, Inception, is currently out, and everybody goes to see it. I gotta say, Shutter Island with Leonardo DiCaprio made by Martin Scorsese is actually a very good movie. I think that's better than it, but you should still go see Inception if you liked Shutter Island. Yeah.